Good morning, YouTube. So, just so you know, I have been determined to kill it with this math thing. I've been intimidated, and I'm like, you know what? I'm determined to learn this. And after getting involved, I realized how much I used to love math. I used to just sit there and do math when I was a kid, and I just stopped. But now I'm like, you know what? Let me keep with this. And I had to go back to the basics in terms of like learning how to find the lowest common denominator. Like that's how basic I had to go. Which I'm like, yeah, let's get to this. So I had to take a break, and now I'm about to go to the store with my mom. And when I get back, I think I'm gonna do a little more math and a little more recite, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm now. Well, today I am fasting, and my mom asked me if I wanted to go out today. I'm like, yeah, keep me away from the house, keep me from trying to go and make some eggs or something like that. I just need to do a 1 day fast. There's a lot of things happening today. It's like today we went to the neighborhood and we looked around for, the same neighborhood, we're dreaming. And I'm having this thing with the school. They have me as going to Southern Arkansas University when I never went there. So they said I had to call that school and have them send this school a letter of non-attendance. And I still got to get transcripts from my old school that are not willing to release them because of lack of payment. And then I spoke to them today and they said that, we worked something out where they're going to send my unofficial transcripts, but they're not really going to like transfer over because a lot of the courses were like remedial courses. They won't, and they're not, the grades aren't the best, but even if they were good grades, they wouldn't transfer over because they were just like classes that don't have anything to do with my major, and not even core classes or like general education classes. So it's pretty crazy. So I know that once they get that, I'm gonna let them know my situation. I was a very different person back then. I was struggling with a lot with my health, even back then with vision issues and mental health issues. So it's a totally different person. I'm definitely not that kid anymore. So we'll see. And I'm still hopeful if KSU doesn't work out as a community college, that might be able to work out. So keep your fingers crossed. I just gotta, yeah. I don't even know how to describe it, but I'm like obsessed, and I think that's what comes with the whole being in ketosis. My mind is burning off clean energy, and my focus is just so honed. I've been at this since this morning. I had a close call. Oh my goodness. So I'm sitting here and I'm getting hungry and I'm like, I'm good. I'm trying to ignore it. And I'm like, man, I got some tortillas in the fridge. And I do. I bought them a while ago. And I was thinking about heating one of them bad boys up. And I was like, I can't do it. I got to break the fast. So I went ahead and made some eggs. Woo! I've been calling these colleges and trying to, get in touch with people to find out what the next step is. So I did look at my unofficial transcripts and I did terribly. You're talking about mostly D's and F's and maybe one C. It was just really bad. And I'm just seeing how much I've grown since then. And I went to look at colleges to see what I can do. And there's other colleges that are willing to help me start over by taking like a college assessor course. So I might not even be able to go to KSU with the way they want to, with the way they do their qualifications, because they're not willing to take me in as a freshman. And the tough thing about that is even my high school transcripts aren't great. I had like a 2.1. Like I barely graduated high school. Like I really was not like motivated. I was not there. And it's just so crazy how long it took me to grow and to see how it's really biting me in the ass. But I know, we live in a world, especially now, where they push education. And if you really want to do it, they'll find a way to help you. And I think that's where I am right now. And I'm very hopeful and very motivated. Like I said, I've been doing math problems on my own and really trying to brush up on things like that. And I want to, get a degree, get a really good degree. I'd rather get it from KSU, walk across that platform, not do something online, but we'll see. I'm going to keep it in prayer, see, where God is on that. Today I'm fasting, and today I feel great. I'm not like starving or anything like that. I had some brain farts, but it's nothing serious. And I think I'm going to start doing this more often. I was listening to Dr. Sean O'Mara, and he was talking about the benefits of fasting. I think he said he fasts like 3 times a week or something like that. So I think that's really cool. And now I am also not happy with the food that I bought from Aldi's. That's going to be the last time I shopped there. That food was not good. None of the steaks were good. The ground beef, ground beef was ground beef. But other than that, I was like, the ground beef, the grass-fed butter was good. But the sirloin strip, I don't know how Michaela does it. I don't know how Dr. Peterson does it. I just don't like it. And I think maybe because I'm not using so much salt like most people do, and it's because of the whole water. I don't want to retain water and end up, like I did the salt thing not too long ago, and I ended up gaining about 10 pounds. It was crazy. So it's about, anytime you go in there like, you gained about 5 kilos, that's a little over 10 pounds. And that's concerning. I don't need those problems. So today is my fast day, and I'm good. So we were doing some, looking for some houses here. We weren't too impressed with anything here. And, there were some really nice houses, but the place we liked was in Lake Haven. That has some really nice houses. Georgia has some beautiful real estate. I'm telling you, man. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Until next time, deuces. All right, that is it for now. Deuces.